Sam 100.7. How you guys doing out there, man? It is finally Friday, January the 4th, 2008, man. I'm so pumped up, man. So pumped up. The guy who I can dance just like, actually, man. I tell you, I love it. It's JC Chasez, formerly of NSYNC, now guest starring tonight on Las Vegas. What's up, JC? How you doing?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I am doing great, man. You having a good New Year so far?
I am, man. 08, it's amazing, actually.
Now, how did you celebrate the New Year? How did you watch the ball drop?
I was actually in Miami.
Wow.
I went down to Miami with some friends and got rowdy, I guess.
Now, how does JC party now? Seriously, like take us through your New Year's Eve, kind of as much as you can tell on the radio to the family audience out there. But come on, let us live vicariously through you for a second.
I just wanted to be in like a warmer climate, so it was just a matter of, I guess you hook up with all your friends, you end up going to dinner,
Right.
It's not anything crazy, and then you end up going out to they had a hotel called the Raleigh Hotel, and they basically just played music through the whole back area of that place, and it was just we partied with a couple thousand people and jumped up and down and counted down, and there you have it.
There you go, man. There you go. I like it. And of course, it's got to be wild when you go out still. I mean, people still probably go up to you and want to get their picture made and everything. Are you still cool with that, or does it get old after a while?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's fine, man. I'm thankful for everything that has happened. So. I'm more than happy to do it.
Right. Is it cool if we talk about NSYNC for a second?
You can talk about whatever you want, man.
Man, I tell you, I gotta admit, man, I'm a guilty. When NSYNC was out, I was right at the peak of all that stuff, man. I saw you guys in Louisville, Kentucky. Christina Milian, I think, opened for you guys.
Absolutely.
And I rocked it out, man. Papa John's Stadium. It was great. In the rain, it was awesome. What was that ride like, man? It had to be absolutely just off the hook, right?
It was great. There's no doubt about it. We did a lot of things that who knows will ever be duplicated in history. We sold 2.5 million records in a week.
Right.
We sold 1 million records in a day at one point. And we were on a tour that had like 100+ trucks, which is more than
Wow.
we've ever heard of before. Playing stadiums, which not every artist, even some of the biggest artists in history, will ever have their own stadium tour. And
right.
so I mean, it was something. It was definitely something to be proud of.
Now, and of course, you guys were doing some stuff at the time that hadn't been done before. You guys were flying all over the place, shooting up out of the stage, up into the air, and everything.
Well, we tried to be creative at all times, and we just took the attitude that if we can think of it, we're at a point, where technology can catch up, and so we would speak to, we would reach out to professionals that said. Yeah, we can make that work,
Very cool. Did you ever get scared? I mean, did you ever have almost like yourself almost in an accident or something? They come to you and say, hey, we want you to fly off the top of this. And you're like, no, I can't do that. I mean, did it ever creep you out or something?
We were always excited about it, I think the only one that had a rough time with the flying was Chris.
Right.
He had a bit of a phobia about heights, and the stadium stage was like, 4 stories high, so.
Right.
And we would come off the top of that, and that kind of spooked him a little bit, but again, when you're in the midst of the performance, you're not even really looking about where you are. You're concentrating on the next thing. So.
Right. Now, wasn't it Joey that got hurt one time?
He did. He got his leg caught in a trap door, yeah.
Yeah. Too bad it didn't.
Tore him up pretty bad.
I was going to say, it didn't hurt his dancing career, though, later on, right?
No, I mean, he got it back, but, there was a while where he had a hobble, so.
Joey Fatone with a limp. I love it, Yeah. What about Joey with the Dancing with the Stars? Were you there? Were you did you ever make it out to the show?
I've been on him for a show, yeah. I didn't know what to expect when I went there.
Yeah.
I'd like heard of the show, but I hadn't seen the show at that point.
Right.
And, he was like, I'm in, at the time we were both in Los Angeles, and he asked me to, stop by or whatever.
Right.
And I did, and I thought he did great,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, he had he got to show everybody his personality,
Yeah.
And I think that's why things have unfolded for him, in that world now. I think, him hosting shows and
Right.
and being an interviewer and things like that is because, people really got to see his personality. So.
Would you do it? Would you do Dancing with the Stars?
It's not for me, man. I think that's his ride. You know what I mean? I think everybody's got to kind of take their own direction, in life, and I think that was the right direction for him. But I got a different ride to ride.
Well, I was gonna say when they have radio DJing with the stars, hey, you're more than welcome to come on. I'll be your celebrity partner.
Buddy.
I like it. I like it. Las Vegas tonight, man. You're crossing over to the acting world again. We haven't seen you on TV for a while in a couple shows, but man, Las Vegas tonight. That show's tight. That's a great show. Tell us about what we can expect tonight on there.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Again, when opportunities come across my desk, I don't always do all of them, but this was a chance for me to work with some really, really great people.
Right.
And they needed somebody that could sing a tune live, and that's about the easiest thing for me to do. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to work with Molly and Vanessa and Camille. And everybody was just really, really great.
Did you get a chance to hang out with Tom Selleck any?
I didn't. You know what? I didn't do any of my scenes with him.
Oh, man.
So he I didn't get to run into him. But from what I hear, again, because it was kind of, my episode was like halfway into the season. You know, that everybody was really happy to have him there and said he was really great. So
man, see, I'd have to go Magnum PI if I saw him.
Yeah, I know. Dude, come on, how can you not?
So what else been going on with you? You still making music? Still got?
I'm still making.
What's the story?
I've been working on this project, called The Story of Kate.
Yeah.
And it's nearing the end of making the music at this point.
Right.
But I see it as I have kind of like a vision for it, which is to make it cross kind of like the medium barrier, either doing it on film or doing it, as a mini series and as a stage performance. I really kind of want to change the format, I guess, of what people are used to seeing. I think everybody's seen the same format from musicians over and over, and so I'm looking to kind of open up people's minds to something new. So
very cool, man. Very cool. We'll excited. When can we look for something like that in the stores? Coming our way soon.
It'll be this year. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, I'm nearing the end of putting the record together, putting the record as the music together.
Right.
And then it's just a matter of finding out what I can do with it next once the story is all laid out for everyone. Very
cool, man. Well, JC, we wish you best of luck in 2008. We look forward to seeing you tonight on Las Vegas on NBC, and we'll catch up with you again soon, okay?
All right, thanks, buddy.
There you go, man. JC Chasez, he's the man. Check him out tonight, Las Vegas on NBC.